Hello, Reverend Melissa Kennedy here, and welcome to your weekly Sunday message. So every Sunday, I've been guided to just come on here and make a little message to help you to maybe think of some things differently as you go about your upcoming week. So I want to say that no matter when you find this message, there is something here for you. That's how it works. Energy is energy. So if you're attracted to the title or maybe the caption or the photo, that there is a little nugget here for you in this message. So, what I was being called to talk to about this week is the power of positivity. And so, in the spiritual communities, there's this thing called toxic positivity. And honestly, I don't know how positivity could be toxic. So, I just don't buy into that. Way of thinking. And the reason is people take it to the next level, right? They'll say, well, you can't be positive all the time. And I agree with that. You can't. And so the power of positivity is very, very important because we are powerful creator beings, right? What we think becomes our reality. That doesn't mean that you won't have negative thoughts. You might not think something negative of someone or a situation. We are human. We will do that. But what we are being challenged to do right now as a collective and individually is to take those negative thought forms, those negative thought patterns, if you will, and quickly switch gears into positivity. So, say you're going about your day and someone comes to you in thought, and you start to think about negative interactions you may have had with that person, or maybe past interactions, and you're bringing it into the now. So, that is your cue to stop those negative thoughts and say, maybe that person needs some love today. Maybe they're getting beat up in a way, and I'm thinking about them and beating them up, okay? Or maybe you're receiving negative thoughts or projections from other people. That happens too. And it happens to me. Now, the more that you get out there, the more people that you know, the more likely you are to be on the receiving end of their negative thoughts or projections. And they might not even be doing it intentionally, but just know that you will receive that energy. So it's always important that you check in with yourself. I say this all the time to people. You need to check in with your energy when you wake up in the morning. You're asleep, you wake up and you're like, "Oh, thank you God for this day. Thank you universe. Thank you angels. How am I feeling today?" So check in with yourself. And if everything's great and you're feeling positive and happy, you have to pay attention to how this energy rolls, what comes to you, what leaves you as your day progresses. Okay. And so therefore you will be able to pinpoint what thought comes in, what might be coming your way. Okay. Whether it's at work, whether it's in your personal life, and you can quickly say, oh, no, that's not me. I'm feeling fine. I was great. Checked in with myself this morning, and I know this isn't me. God, angels, universe, what can I do to clear this? What can I do to switch this energy back to how I felt when I first checked in with myself? And so, when you find yourself being thrown off course and you might feel off balance, you can quickly just connect in with higher consciousness, the most highest frequency of light, whatever you call it, God, angels, Christ light, um, universe, just bring in that energy again and allow that to fill your entire body and get grounded. Shoot your roots down into Mother Earth, Lady Gaia, and just wrap them around into the center of the earth and just bring up that Mother Earth energy and allow that to integrate with the highest frequency of light, of consciousness in your body and expand out your sphere of protection again and go about your day. And anything negative, what I've been doing, and it really, really works. It's kind of funny too once you start doing it. Like, say you start thinking of negative thoughts or thinking of people in a negative way. You've tried working things out, you can't do it, so you get back into that thought process where you get sucked into the negativity of it. So you just quickly stop it and you just send that person love and ask your guides, your angels to help you to be able to work this energy through and to get all of this straightened out. Even if it's in the spiritual realms first, we're putting our trust into God, angels, universe, that they have the power to do this, where sometimes we do not, right? So, and then just maybe take some deep cleansing breaths right where you are and say some positive mantras. All is well in my world. I love that one. But what I do is when I feel these negative thoughts coming in and I figure out where they're coming from or what I'm having trouble with trying to heal and move forward from, I will set my timer on my phone for 1 minute. Okay. And in that 1 minute, I will speak positivity into my space. For example, I will go around and look at everything I love in my space and just say, I love my home. I love that beautiful bouquet of flowers I put out. I love my crystal. I love my necklace. I love the rings that I'm wearing today. I love my glasses. I love the way my hair came out today. Just anything you can think of that's positive for 1 minute straight. And then see how great you feel. All of that energy shifted. You shifted it. You are powerful. So the negativity that you may have been sucked down into, no more. It is gone. You are a bastion of positivity. Intentionally so. You have shifted that energy in your world, in your mind, and all around you. Okay. It's very, very powerful. We are so powerful. We have no idea how powerful we are. And if we did, I guarantee you the things that we agree to, the things that we agree to on the daily, the things that we do would change into a more heavenly space on earth. And so, how do we shift this? It's individually on our own journey, in our own space, and our own lives alone, um, tapping into our higher light, our higher consciousness, bringing that energy down and doing what I just said. When you feel that negativity come in, quickly stop and shift and do that 1 minute and do it every time you feel that negative thought form reaching you, okay? And you will no longer be in those lower frequencies anymore. There's no way you're going to be there. You are not meant to stay in those frequencies. No one is, okay? Those are the lower frequencies of thought, fear, misunderstanding, everything that's negative. We don't need to be in those spaces anymore. We're rising above this as a collective consciousness on this planet. And so I was being guided to just work with one deck today. It's called the Telepathy Oracle, okay? And I'm working out of this to get one card to go along with this power of positivity message. So this is just for you to work on your thoughts and how you see things, the people and the circumstances in your life. Because how do we heal our world? We have to continue to soothe and heal ourselves. We can't expect anyone else to do that for us. That's our work right now. We came here to do that. And we're not only healing ourselves, we're healing our ancestral wounds, okay? We're healing our DNA because we are our ancestors. Yes, we are. We are a living, breathing representation of them and their struggles and what it took for them to live their lives. And now we're living ours, and we're here to heal so much of that. So our card is let go. And that's what we need to do. We need to let go of those negative things, those negative projections, those negative thought forms. And believe me, they affect us. I'll tell you what happened to me last week. So I was working, and in between calls, I always try to do stuff to raise my frequency and to just release any negative or any energy that I might need to release in a positive way. So I was working on a hutch, painting that, and what happened was um, I spilled some paint on my floor. And so I was throwing something away in my trash can. And when I lifted my head up, I walloped my head, the top of my head, on the corner of my cabinet. And oh my gosh, I knocked myself through a loop, okay? And I feel like some of that was like negativity that may have been being projected to me, and I received that. So, anyway, that happens, people think of you and they may not know they're doing it, but it reaches us, okay? And our thoughts are that powerful that we can really mess other people up and we can mess ourselves up. And so that's why that little exercise to shift your thoughts, to shift your frequency to a much higher state of consciousness, a much more loving state of consciousness. So the message on this let go card is some things are best let go and let the universe work it out in its divine time. And you just can't make this stuff up. I tell this to people all the time. You just can't make this stuff up. How would the universe know that we need the let go card today in my power of positivity message? So my head is okay. This is the third day out from that, and I threw myself through a loop. I mean, I hit so hard that it made a noise. Okay, it was like clonk, you know, and so there is that. So I cleared all that. I cleared all the negative projections, and so that brings me to my next thought that I want to share with you. I have been guided to host a spiritual chat, a healing circle, the last Monday of every month this year. And so that's tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Time. So if you'd like to join that, you can follow me on Facebook, and you could also message me on my website, but don't message me on the actual messaging on my website. Message me on the email on my website. So that would be Whispering Wind, Psychic Cowgirl at yahoo.com. You can message me there if you would like to join. And so that's what I'll be doing tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Time. You are officially invited and you're welcome to join. And it was so amazing last month that I wish I had taped it. So we will be taping it this week. So, and I will be sharing that. I'm not quite sure how yet, but I will be sharing that link to some capacity. So, anyway, that is my message for today. Remember, be very, very mindful of your thoughts. That doesn't mean that negative thoughts won't pop into your mind. That doesn't mean that you won't have a negative thought about a situation or people in your life. But I want you to know that now more than ever, it is so important to change and flip that switch or that script or that repeating um, process in your mind and get out of those negative spaces and places because we do not belong there anymore. We are raising our frequency, our vibration, and our consciousness on the planet right now. And it's a very powerful and exciting time to be alive. So with that being said, I am sending you light, love, peace, and blessings of all kinds. Until next week, Reverend Melissa Kennedy signing off. Bye now.